Hello, today we're going to talk about finding the beginning, middle, and end to a story. Our learning goal is to identify or find the beginning, middle, and end of a story. We can do this by finding out what the most important part is at the beginning, middle, and end. This will help us to understand how to make a good story. For this example, we're going to use a poem called Recipe for a Hippopotamus Sandwich by Shel Silverstein. A hippo sandwich is easy to make. All you do is simply take 1 slice of bread, 1 slice of cake, some mayonnaise, 1 onion ring, 1 hippopotamus, 1 piece of string, a dash of pepper, that ought to do it. And now comes the problem, biting into it. Remember, you can get clues from the pictures as well as the words. What's the most important thing that happens in the beginning? What gets your attention at the start of the poem? What's the main thing that happens? Very good. The main thing that happens is that we learn that it's easy to make a hippo sandwich. That's what happens at the beginning. What's the most important thing that happens in the middle? In the middle, it talks about all the things you should put in the sandwich. The most important thing that happens in the middle is you add lots of things to the sandwich. When we find the beginning, middle, and end, we don't need a lot of detail, just the most important thing. So for the middle, all you have to put is, you put lots of things in the sandwich. You don't need to list all of those things. What's the most important thing that happens at the end? What's the most interesting thing that happens at the end? Does something funny or sad happen that's important? Do you get any clues from the pictures? Yes, you do, because when I look at the picture, it's a very big hippopotamus and 2 small pieces of bread. And when I look at the last line, I think it says something very funny. It says, and now comes the problem, biting into it. So for the end, all I have to put is, it's hard to eat because it's too big. When you focus on the most important thing that happens in a story, it is easy to find the beginning, middle, and end. So, in the story, Recipe for a Hippopotamus Sandwich, the beginning, it's easy to make a hippopotamus sandwich. In the middle, you put lots of things in the sandwich. And in the end, it's hard to eat because it is too big. Now that you've seen this video, please look over this week's story and then leave a video on Flipgrid telling your teacher the beginning, middle, and end for this week's story.